Construction worker electrocuted while laying blocks in St. Andrew. A construction worker was electrocuted while laying building blocks at a house along Golden Spring Road in St. Andrew. He has been identified as Errol Brooks. Reports from the St. Andrew North Police are that sometime after 1 p.m., Brooks was on a scaffolding laying block when he was electrocuted. He was found unresponsive by residents. He was then rushed to hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Stonehill police are investigating. Engineer nabbed in alleged $4 million land fraud. A 42-year-old engineer has been arrested and charged after allegedly collecting over $4 million for land that was not handed over to the buyer. Charged with fraudulent conversion is Jomo Campbell of Tobias Road, Kingston 4. Report from the Hunts Bay Police are that between Tuesday, December 12, 2023 and Monday, January 8, 2024, a woman paid Campbell over $4 million to purchase land. She later discovered that the land was no longer for sale and the money was reportedly not reimbursed to her. A report was made to the police on Wednesday, April 30, 2025. Campbell turned himself into the police on Saturday, May 3rd and was formally charged. A court date is being arranged for him. Prime Minister Holness says next JLP administration will focus on addressing social violence. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness says the next Jamaica Labour Party administration will focus on addressing social violence. He made the statement at the East Central St. James Scholarship Award function in Montego Bay. Noting that murder rate has declined by more than 30%, Dr. Holness maintained that Jamaicans will one day be able to sleep with their windows and doors open. Warning that all criminals will be brought to justice, the Prime Minister said Jamaica will return to the core value of peace.
There are those who cast their eyes to the bottom of the glass and say Jamaicans will never sleep with their windows and doors open. But there are those who believe in the potential of this country, who knows that the core of every Jamaican is a strong desire for peace, who are not ashamed to utter publicly that very bold assertion that Jamaica can be the country where we sleep with our windows and doors open. And by God, we are going to do it. This issue of social violence has to be addressed. And so in our next administration, that is going to be a huge part of our social thrust, how we remove violence as a tool to resolve conflict in our society. We want Jamaica to be the place really that say when you come here, man, Jamaica, no problem, man. Everything chill, everything airy, everything easy. We are at peace because that is the brand that everybody knows of Jamaica. That's what Bob Marley sings about. But for the past 4 or 5 decades, we have strayed from that. And we're going to return to the core value of peace in Jamaica.
We have been active, says ECG, on its role as political ombudsman. The Electoral Commission of Jamaica, ECG, says it has been actively discharging the functions of the political ombudsman. The ECG, in a statement on Saturday, stated that since assuming the role in February 2024, it has established a dedicated administrative unit within the Office of the Political Ombudsman and has commenced a review of the existing political code of conduct. Further, the Commission said it has been implementing mechanisms for accepting reports on breaches of the political code of conduct. This includes, according to the Commission, an online portal to accept reports including photographs, audio and video recording via the ECJ's website, and a dedicated email address and telephone line, as well as a toll-free and WhatsApp number through the ECJ to get information. The ECJ noted that it has received and addressed reports and complaints from the public, adding that it wrote to general secretaries of political parties regarding the removal of flags and other things related for local government elections. Additionally, it says it has prepared for future implementation a public education program on the role of the political ombudsman and the importance of citizen participation, and established a network of law enforcement officers across the island to assist in the execution of the law. Regarding the functions of the political ombudsman, The ECJ said it has sought to streamline and improve the operations of the office, noting that the unit is tasked with responsibility for coordinating the activities of the office, including implementing mechanisms for accepting, processing, and responding to complaints from the public. The unit is headed by the ECJ's Registrar of Political Parties. The name of the individual was not disclosed. That person will be the chief liaison between the public and ECJ's members, who together constitute political ombudsman. The ECJ stated that it has been undertaking the functions of the political ombudsman using the resources allocated for the administration of its operations, noting that no additional funding has been provided for carrying out the activities related to the political ombudsman. The ECJ said that since the commencement of the current electoral campaign period, two complaints have been received by the office so far, one in relation to the placement of signs in Montego Bay St. James, and the other about the removal of things in St. Elizabeth, which it said are being addressed by the political ombudsman. The ECJ recognizes the critical import of the Political Ombudsman Act as political conduct does not impact the democratic process. It will carry out its task so long as the Parliament requires it to do so. Education Minister encourages UTech to expand programs to aid national development. Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Senator Dana Morris-Dixon, is encouraging the leadership of the University of the Technology UTech to expand on cutting-edge programs to aid national development. Morris-Dixon made the remarks during a debriefing session following her tour of several of the university's academic units and laboratories on Tuesday, April 15. UTech is important for the future, and I'm hoping that our visions align because I believe that if we can get UTech to be what you all want it to be, we're going to have a transformed Jamaica, the minister noted. While acknowledging the financial constraints faced by the university, she praised its ongoing initiatives and urged leadership to consider expanding offerings with forward-thinking courses. I want students to choose UTech as a school of first choice, and it's going to mean that we need to have some cutting-edge programs that nobody else has, which we know that there is demand for. Don't try to be somebody else. Be UTech and be cutting-edge in your area, Marcy Dixon urged the team, adding, I love to see more short courses because I know that it will bring a lot of people in, especially in the tech world. Certifications are a thing. Meanwhile, UTech President Dr. Kevin Brown thanked the minister for acknowledging the potential of the institution for the development of the country. He noted the university is not only serious about driving up students' intake, but also diversifying enrollment, stating, we want to ensure that we have future-proven programs that will attract them here. Acknowledging the minister's statement, Chancellor Lloyd Carney noted, our strategy right now is to have students for life. As a society, we need our people to continue learning whether you get a degree or not. We need people to be intellectually curious. He explained that through the current and soon-to-be introduced short courses, the university aims to upskill professionals across the architecture, information and communication technology, ICT, and other industries so that they can be on par with the evolving demands in their respective fields and to further boost national growth. Noting that there is a competition in education, Pro-Chancellor Aldrich McNabb shared that given the robust and multifaceted nature of programs at the university, its graduates end up being top professionals and industry leaders globally. During the minister's discussion with members of the university's leadership team, several key matters were addressed. Among them were plans for expanding science, technology, engineering, and mathematics STEM programs, including the introduction of short courses, upgrading of several laboratories and lecture facilities with state-of-the-art technology to enhance teaching and learning, the need for increased government funding, and advancing the institution's REST transformation strategy, which emphasizes research, expanding access, student-centeredness, entrepreneurship, and technology focus. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.